Good afternoon and welcome to the Antieku Park where Jonina ladies will be playing home to Police ladies. It has been an interesting and surprising result match day 12. Quickly, I will sum up, but before I do that, I'll be doing this with Victor Kwao. Victor is with me today. We'll be talking about Esther wasn't able to make it. So, Victor, how are you? It's been a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, it's been a long break, but we are back here. It's women football, and we are looking to continue from where we left off on match day 11. Interesting results already. Let me not take the sale out of you. I'm sorry.
Of course, so he wouldn't take the sale out of me. That I will quickly give you the rundown or the results of match day 12. From the northern zone is Kusa against Prisons Ladies, and it was 1-1 there at the Kumasi Bantama Astrotef, Kukwase Astrotef. And Pelpia recording. That is what we will be doing that, and then later on we'll see how the locker room is up on your screen right now, and then this is how these two teams will be preparing. This is the home team. Jonina ladies will be coming up onto the field now with this lovely colors and set of jerseys that will be seen very soon. Today the weather is conducive for association football. Not really hot, at least it's warm and calm. Not windy, but at least it's better off than that hot sun that will be on. So they'll be giving us an exciting match because of the weather. We'll be looking on for it. Not too much water to drink, and then the girls are cool to go. So later on, we'll be seeing the locker rooms of police ladies as well. That is it. So this is how it is, but definitely the results I'll be giving you. The results of match day 12. Interesting one, and then the big ones are still losing after the FA Cup. Others are also making amends. The lesser one are much more hungrier, so they are picking up points just to close up the gap and see how many matches, 6 matches more to go. They are just closing the gap and see whether they can escape relegation, and it's not the best, but this is how it's just like. I will still go through the results of match day 12. In the northern zone, it was Kumasi Academy 1, Prisons Ladies 1, Pelpia Ladies 5, Fosu Royal Ladies 0, Ampem Dakwan 3, Northern Ladies 0, Tamale Super Ladies at home 0 to Dreams Ladies, who went trek all the way to Tamale to beat them by 3-0. Supreme Ladies and Ashtown was 1-1. And then Jonina will be taking on Police Ladies this afternoon. But then these are the results of the Southern Zone. Berry Ladies was humbled at home by the 9th on the table, ACM Socrate, by 2-0 at the Medina Astrotev. And Lady Strikers also having that huge result over Hazakers Ladies by beating them 2-1. That was a surprising scoreline for me from Hazakers. But hey, sometimes football is an uncertainty. This is what happens if you don't take your chances. Soccer Intellectuals 0, Faith Ladies trekked all the way to beat them 1-0. And then Army Ladies also had to struggle with Sea Lions with a 1-1 draw. So that was the result. Well, let's see which one. We'll go to the Northern Zone. Which ones were your surprising line? And then we can just give a brief summary on the Northern Zone results as we can see.
Yeah, I think when you look at the Northern Zone, not any surprises in there. The big teams that we were hoping that they were going to win on the day have been able to win. Look at Apim Dakwa against Northern Ladies. That is a great result for Apim Dakwa. Of course, they have some outstanding matches because they partook in Africa, and we all know that they are league leaders in that particular zone. There's nobody who is competing with them in that particular side of the country. The surprise package for me has been Supreme Ladies this season. It seems that they've been able to turn things around. The young ladies are getting the result. And if you look at their age, averagely that team is around 15 to 17 years. And I'm very, very excited that they are standing very well on the league log, and it's already interesting for me. No surprises in the Northern Zone for me, Nafisa.
Okay, so no surprises in the Northern Zone. But let's talk about Pelpia Ladies. They were losing most of their matches, but this time around, is it because it's Fosu Royal Ladies?
Yes, Pelpia Ladies, this is their second season.
Third season
in top flight, and against Fosu Ladies that are a bit jittery, a bit inexperienced. You always, and Pelpi are playing in at the
home.
home turf, so you expect them to have that kind of upper hand over Fosu ladies. They've also got players who have tasted national football. Some of them understand what it means in this second round. This is the round to next result, because if you fail to do that, it can be worse going to the end of the season.
Okay, so Northern ladies were leading the Northern zone, but it took Pemdakwan to at least reduce that headline. They are now leading, but still have a game at hand for them, meaning Pemdakwan has come of their age again, because before they had an outstanding match, so they were not really getting the rhythm, but it seems they have taken charge of the Northern zone once again. So looking at the Northern and the Southern, we still have these two same team, Hazakes and then Ampem Dakwa, topping the league. Let's see. But now, what it is FA Cup. We are not seeing Hazakes and Ampem Dakwa at the finals, because they were arrested by the police team and they were knocked out of the competition. So definitely Ampem Dakwa, Hazakes not in the FA Cup finals, but in the league, maybe we might see them one more time.
Yes, I was just about making that very important point that, look, in a Women's FA Cup, it looks like some of the teams have now gotten the rhythm of being able to play in a Women's FA Cup. Look at Epiphany Warriors. I mean, they are in the semi-finals after beating Jonina ladies. You look at how Police ladies dealt with Ampem Dakwa ladies in the Women's FA Cup. It tells you that a lot of things are changing. It's no longer two-way horse race in the Women's Premier League. A lot of teams are now getting to understand the rhythm of the women's football. They are equally buying a lot of players throughout the country to enrich their squad, and for me, that is how we want to see our women's league develop.
So seeing the new teams that have surfaced in the semi-finals of the FA Cup is Supreme Ladies, Army Ladies, and Epiphany, who is in Division 1. Don't forget, I'm saying they are in Division 1 because these three teams, Police, Supreme, and then Army Ladies, are in the Premier. So the only Division 1 team in the FA Cup, Obianyobia, is Epiphany. You watch out for them as well.
But Anita, hold on. You talk about the Epiphany team and its setup. You realize that most of the ladies that play for them are very experienced. Most of them are coming from Thunder Queens. You look at Sonia Opoku, who formerly played for Apem Dakwa Lady, went out to Turkey. She's back. A lot of experience under her belt. You look at the other ladies that they are having, coach, quality back staff. So, yes, they are Division 1, but they were supposed to be here, only to be denied by Jonina ladies. And they managed to get that revenge in the Women's FA Cup.
They were the GAFA regional champions of Greater Accra, so no doubt about that. But yet they were able to beat Jonina once more again, and that the return cup. So definitely match of the day is Jonina taking on Police Ladies here at the Antioch AstroTurf. Don't forget that Police Ladies were in action on the weekend as they beat Ampem Dakwa at the Alajo AstroTurf by 2-1 and qualifying them. So looking at this, Police Ladies is coming in with a winning mentality. Jonina, for their last match, had also a win from Lady Strikers as well. So they also have, but looking at who has played recently, that is Police Ladies. What do you make of these two teams meeting today? This is their second time. The first time Police Ladies beat them. Second time, what are we expecting for these two teams?
Yeah, I mean, we are expecting a lot from these two teams, especially Jonina ladies who are playing home. They lost in the Women's FA Cup in front of the fans, and I'm not sure they want to repeat that kind of disappointment or disgrace they went through at the hands of Epiphany Warriors. Now, you talk about Police Ladies team themselves. This is a team that is getting everything right in the Women's FA Cup. I'm sure they want to translate it into the Women's Premier League, because if you are able to win the Women's Premier League, the next destination is to go to the sub-region, and then if you're able to qualify, you go to the CAF Women's Champions League, and this is the target most of the teams have their eye on. I don't think that for Police Ladies that have got a quality group of players. I mean, remnants of players who have been with the club for so many years. Talk about Mary Beko, talk about Victoria Williams Stay, talk about Jane Eyeyam. These are quality players that have played with Police Ladies for so many years. Barakisu, all of them, and I'm sure that with this kind of players, Police Ladies should be hoping to sit better on the league log.
Okay, so should be able to sit better. These two teams are not far from each other. Police is on the 5th, and then Jonina is on the... So it's just 5th, and then it's Lady Strikers which is separating these two from a little bit, so we will know how it is. 14th and then 13th, they are just back to back. So it's a team that whoever wins will go on top of the other. If Police should win, they extend their lead. And then if Jonina should win this time around, it means they are pushing further into the top half of the table. Let's look at the two coaches. How will be their approach as Police ladies coming into this game? Because don't forget, the last match, it was 3-2, nearly. Jonina could have gotten a draw from there. Nevertheless, how should they approach this game as they are meeting Police?
I think recently, look at Police ladies, their matches, they are playing with some bits of flair, they are playing quality football, they love to possess the ball, they love to pass the ball among themselves. And when you look at the attacking threats, Very Rangers, Mary Bekun, Anita Aguje, even Jane Ayam, these are quality players that can punish any team in a Malta Guinness Women Premier League. And I want to believe that, yes, looking at their experience and looking at how they have been able to, where they have been able to reach in the Women's Premier League team, and the way they've played recently, they'll possess the ball more, they'll ensure that they threat the defensive areas of Jonina ladies. But if I'm supposed to be Jonina ladies coach, I'll be looking to be a bit defensive, because you cannot go out. You are playing against a very experienced team, and he needs to be on the outlook for them. The three line, Maribel Kun and Anita Aguje, who have been scoring in so many games, in a few ones they've been able to play in. So for me, I'm not really expecting much from Jonina ladies, but for Police, this is a game they have to nest a point from.
So this is a game they will have to nest from if they really want to get into the top four and play the top four league. This is where Police will have to start their journey, because they still have just 6 matches more in the second round to play, and then before the final. So definitely, what do we have to do? They have made 3 changes prior to this game, to their last match. Their experienced goalkeeper, which is Berikisu, is not in goal post. Today we have Buama Rita in goal post, and then 2 substitutions, Jen AEM and then Jatin Damashi are in the starting lineup today.
I mean, usual faces for Police ladies. You've rightly mentioned Barakisu. She's fitted in well after Fali Dumahasi has left the scene for Police ladies. She's been a quality showstopper for them. But also, Rita Buama has been around the 2 stakes couple of occasions for them. And anytime she mounts the 2 stake for Police ladies, she has always delivered perfectly. You also talk about Jane Ayam. She's a usual suspect. Even we are not talking even more about Grace Enima. She has... I mean, this is not her season, but she has always been a quality player for me. I expect nothing but quality football from Police ladies.
So Police ladies, the top goal scorers are Mary Bekon, have 4 goals, Juanita Guazi has 3, and then Deborah Fuye has also 3. Talking about Jonina ladies, we also have Agnes Yabua scoring 4, Eunice Pente 2, and then Angela Santua 1 in that order. So meaning they still have 4 goals apart, leading the top goal scorers, but they are not in the final top goals, unless I think Mary Beckham should be in there in the top goal scorers of the Women's Premier League. The setup of Jonina ladies.
Yeah, but Nafisa, if once you don't have a particular player in a team racking so many goals, it tells you that the goals are evenly spread in a team, and it tells you that they don't have one player that scores for a team. It means that they can get goals from anywhere at all, and that is what makes it even more dangerous for if you are playing against such a side. It means a defender can score, it means a midfielder can score, and that is very, very dangerous.
So depending on how your setup is being played, then you can have defenders. If it's properly a setup or from the sports kick, then you have any player who is experienced to bounce in.
The likes of Mary Beckham, Victoria, William Tay, she's got a lot of power.
Deborah Friye in there. Janae Yam sometimes scores goals as well. So definitely it's an all-rounder team, as we can say. The setup of Jonina ladies. Sometimes I could say they are a little bit, their first time in the Premier League, inexperienced. Are they going to mount up? Because once you have Sea Lions winning, once you have ACM Socrates winning, are we going to see Jonina also doing the same? Because it's been quite a long break.
Well, they are standing on a league log. It's not too bad for them. 7 at the moment, a new team that have gotten promotion into the Women's Premier League. A bit of inexperience for the team, because at times when they play, you don't get into the dying embers of the game. In the 70th minute, 80th minute, they seem to lose focus, and you just have to understand them. But I'm sure the main aim in this first or maiden season for them is just to stay in the Women's Premier League. Going forward into the next season, they'll augment the squad, and at least they can be hoping to better their slots.
Okay, so all game, their last match was against Lady Strikers, and it was 0-0 for Jonina Ladies. But at Police Ladies, they won against Soccer Intellectuals by 3-1. Their last 5 matches for Police Ladies hasn't been rosy again, losing back to back 4 in a row before having that vital win over Soccer Intellectuals. Looking at Jonina, their last 5 matches, they've won 2, they've lost 2, and they've drawn 1. So looking at what is on paper now, it looks as if Jonina on paper is clearly high on top of Police Ladies.
I mean, they're above them, and it's not surprising. You see, when you watch most of Jonina games, aside the first match in the Women's Premier League, they lost Soccer Intellectuals on this very home turf. They have always been very spot on at their own backyard. They've never lost a game until the Women's FA Cup that they lost to Epiphany Warriors. But I'm sure they'll leave that behind them. This is the Ghana Women's Premier League. They want to keep their focus and at least nest some sort of result from this particular game. Playing against Police Ladies, you don't want to expect too much of these young ladies. You want to say that even if they cannot get anything at all, at least a point should be good for them.
Okay, looking at the slow pace of Police and the fast pace of Jonina, what should Police do and what should Jonina avoid? Because definitely home team is always expected, as from various teams, they need to win. If they have to win, what can they do? Because you are explaining an experienced side of Police Ladies today.
Yes, you rightly said it. They are a very experienced team, and I don't think that they need to be told too much of what to do on the field of play. You look at their standing at the moment, they are 5th. They can better their lots on the Ghana Women's Premier League. How do you do it? You need to win match. You need to accumulate points. This is one of the matches that for them will be an easy game for them, at least to be able to win some point. As for Jonina Ladies, I want to believe that the home crowd will spur them on in this particular game. It wasn't a perfect scene somewhere last week for them. They want to rewrite the narrative, at least by getting a win from this particular game. So it's going to be a lot of twists and turns in this game, but however it goes, I think that we want to see an exciting football.
Okay, so your first half prediction for this match?
Well, I would love to see the first 5 minutes, but I want to say that it will be a very tight game.
What is your prediction for the first half? Who wins for the first half?
Maybe let me give
a
it
draw,
to maybe let me give it to Police Lady because of experience.
Okay, I have to push him to tell me who is going for the first half. He is doing for Police Lady, so that is an exciting for you. Definitely, he's counting on experience, but don't forget they have been surprising score line for the Police team, or even this weekend, SM Socrates pulled a surprise there, and then at least Lady Strikers has also pulled a surprise out of the experience. So anything happens, anything is possible. Let's see how these two teams fares at the Antieku Park today. Jonina Ladies taking on Police Ladies today here, and then just some few minutes of we'll be seeing a live game from the Antieku Park. As I said, the weather is conducive for association football. So definitely this is how it is. The standing, as I could say, in the southern zone as it stands, Hazakers is leading by 29 points, Faith Ladies 24, Army Ladies in third on the 20 points, Berry Ladies 17 on fourth position, fifth position occupies Lady Strikers, Police Ladies is on sixth with this match, and then Jonina is on the 7th position with 12 points. Soccer Intellectuals is also 12 points. SM Socrates lies on 9th position with 11 points, and Sea Lion is 6th, 6 points, lying last on the table log. So this is how the southern zone is shaping up. So this is the two outstanding match we are waiting for to see how it goes. It's either Police extend their lead or Jonina takes over if they should win here at Antieku Park. It's going to be an exciting match for you. You just need to grab yourself a bottle of Malta Guinness, a chilled one indeed, and just relax and then enjoy the match, as we say. So Malta Guinness is sponsoring the Women's FA Cup, no doubt. It's a refreshing drink that you will always and you will need is anywhere, anybody, festive season, anywhere you need Malta Guinness just to refreshen yourself. So Malta Guinness is something that you need to grab it. Halftime, you see the ladies enjoying the refreshing Malta Guinness as the chill to make them relax and then come stronger in the second half or even as they begin. So this is how it's going to be. Very soon you'll be seeing the match between Jonina and then Police ladies, an experienced side. Don't forget, Police is coming in stronger and experienced side. I'll be handing over to Kwao in the commentary position to take us through the first 45 minutes.
Well, very good afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us at Antia Kupak. This is a big game. A lot of eyes are fixed onto this particular match, owing to the fact that Jonina ladies lost to their arch rivals, Epiphany Warriors, in the Women's FA Cup. What a way to have a bit of heartache. Sonny Opoku striking that one in the first 45 minutes, and in 112 minutes in extra time, they were finished. But I must tell you what, Police ladies, not having the best of run in the Malta Guinness Women Premier League, but in the Women's FA Cup, they're looking pretty as they've been able to cross over into the semi-finals after beating Pim Dakwa ladies. That's a huge result at Alajo Park. But I tell you here, at the Alajo Park, Apim Dakwa ladies couldn't really cross over into the semi-finals of the Women's FA Cup. But back here at the Anya, Sotium, and the Antieku Park, here we have the two teams coming onto the field. And you can see captain of the side, Mary Beku, is a player to keep an eye on. Eunice Bente, captain for Jonina ladies. I tell you what, she's been in a real letter form of late, scoring 2 goals in the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. Nafisa, it's a big match.
Yeah, indeed, it's a big match. Looking at the position of these two teams, Police ladies on the 5th and then Jonina on the 6th, is too close to a call, and everybody is gearing up for the second half because we just have 6 matches more to go, and then if you really want to be in the top 4, this is the time for you to start amassing points in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League.
So we equally having that exchange and talk about the referees, very young referees. The main lady for today's action is Sarah Jete of Greater Accra, and that is the starting lineup for the two sides. Jonina ladies, Osman Huzeima, Eunice Bente, Angela Santiwa, Vaida Opoku, Felicia Usudio, Matilda Bless Fojo, Sandra Tenga, Lodina Osai, Abigail Apia, Agnes Yewa, of course, making that team for the African Games, but unfortunately couldn't make the final cut. Agnes Asasi. Well, talk about Police ladies. They've got Boa Marita in goal post, who comes in place of Barakisu Isaku. Of course, Jane A. and regular face. And talk about Juanita Guja in there as well. Coach is Abu Kasim. And Joseph Owusu for Jonina ladies.
Of course, this is how it's going to be. Their assistant coach and then their tactical will manifest on the field of play today, as both of them are playing the first leg. Police managed to beat Jonina by 3-2. Now is a return fixture in the second half, and let's see what Jonina brings on board. Definitely we have seen the underdogs team pulling out surprising results in this second round, so maybe this one wouldn't be a difference, but hey, experience is always experience when it comes to Police ladies.
Well, that's it. Hazakis ladies losing to Lady Strikers in that surprising fixture. But it was a regional derby.
Yes, a regional derby.
And also a CM Socrates also holding on Also beating Berry Ladies at the Medina Strotef.
That was a surprising scoreline for me. Indeed, I was expecting Berry Ladies to pull up.
But well, the Northern Zone, no surprises. Apim Dakwa still perfect in the round to win that particular side. But Pelpia Ladies were very riot in their game against Fosu Royal Ladies.
I could say that one was a surprising result for me because Pelpia Ladies on more than 5 matches having been on the top of themselves, but pulling that result means they mean business in the second round, and then they don't want relegation to be knocking at their doors.
So that's the coach for Jonina Ladies. That's assistant coach. This is coming in for the head coach in this game. And that's Abu Kasim for Police Ladies. You can call them Polas for short.
That's his flow also there on the bench, as you could see them. They're really all relaxed. They know what they are always able to do, so always you see them calm and relaxed and smiling faces all the time.
So that's it. The teams having those chit-chats among themselves before we kickstart this game.
I normally call Abu as Ghana's Morino in women's football.
Quite interesting, isn't it?
I like sometimes his antics on the touchline.
So that's Police Ladies for you. Lots of faces in there. Mary Belku, Victoria, and this the cross section of their bench. There's Rita Buama, who comes in for Barakisu Saku.
Look at the height. Good height. You see, very good for a goalkeeper.
Also, these Jonina Ladies, they have such a daunting task to be able to conjure something for their fans here. That's a cross section of their bench as well. And here's their goalkeeper, Osman Huzeima. So we're looking set to go. I'll talk about the referee. She was a former student of the University of Education, Winneba. She studies physical education. So there we go for the first 45 minutes. Where Jonina Ladies kicking from right to left in your shot. Clouded in their favorite black top and white down there. He's been kicked out, first throw in for this game. At least that was a clever defending from Vido Puku, getting in touch with it. At least averting the danger that was floating in from the left-hand side. Well, they've got a lot of work to do at the back today. Quite a very sharp attacking line from Police Ladies. Juanita Guje, Jane Eyam, and Grace Nima, who is being deployed to the right-hand side. There's a lot of momentum for Police Ladies in this game.
The energy level is high. I love the climax over here as well. Not really hot, not really cold. It's really lovely weather here at Antiku Park.
We'll talk about temperatures. Hovering around 28 degrees Celsius. That's another throwing advantage that will stay with the home team in this game. With Felicia Dew going for it. She's a specialist in trying to push in those balls. The advantage stays with Police Ladies at the left-hand side, where they've been very quality. It's been a big fixture for them, especially in the Women's FA Cup. And the captain of the side, Mary Beku, at least throwing that one. Bente with the first shot here, and it's across the face of goal. Oh, nearly beating goalkeeper. Clever play from the skipper of the side. Police lost focus and they were nearly punished for it.
Of course, this is how a striker should do. You just have to take a keeper unaware. It's a good effort by Wednesday wide.
Here they go again, Agnes Yeboah. He's twisting and turning, finds help. And Sandra Tinga, another very agile player, so much quality. that's quite a very heavy kick. She stays on the turf. Oh, just look at it. That was coming off the feet of Dew. Oh, I mean, that is quite a painful challenge there.
That is a clumsy one indeed. I hope the player is able to come back on the feet, because early injuries like this disturbs the formation of the police team. I hope Aguaji will be able to come back and then continue. It's too early for injuries like that.
Well, talk about Aguaji. She's been a real goal poacher for them this season, scoring so many goals, even against paying their qualities in their Women's FA Cup. It was also on the score sheet against Jonina ladies in the first round, so it tells you that she is a player that a lot of people, or especially the fans of Police ladies, are counting on to deliver in this game.
Sometimes when they are playing, it's difficult to tell from the positioning, because when it becomes that difficult, they all push forward and then they all withdraw back when play as a team as well. So definitely where you found her wasn't the right position, but it was quite dangerous that they needed to step in, making getting that foul on that nose for her team.
Well, Swaka goes behind it, and it should be a long kick. It's floated inside. It's well dealt with by Vido Puku once again. Halfway in Jonina half, Police ladies have it. Dameshi fails to locate Grace Nima, but here's Victoria. William Stay finds Grace Nima at the right hand side. Can she cut it in? Oh, there's another spot on defended. That's the lady in the 18 shirt for that, doing very well to go out of that danger that was looming.
Nadina.
Say. Well, I'll tell you, one major problem of these Jonina ladies is that they are really struggling with a lot of injuries. Nancy Amwa has barely kicked a match this season for them after returning from the CAF Women's Champions League with Apim, the qualities.
When it comes to ladies, their injuries sometimes stays longer depending on what kind of injuries they have. Mostly do not say it on time. They just keep it within themselves. So when it becomes worse and it's difficult for you to understand, that is where they really come up, and then it becomes too late to find a right person to step in their position.
Well, it's free kick floated inside, and that's a feeble one. This was a great idea, but again, the delivery not to the best of her ability.
A good cross, but a feeble touch.
Jonina ladies beginning from their back. Always regrouping. Captain Eunice Pente returns one. Finds the lady in the 20 shirt, but ball taken off her feet. Abigail Apia. But that was a brilliant defending from Asukwa once again. Felicity reading her lines.
Good defender.
It's back into the center cycle, spread now onto the far right hand side. Agnes couldn't really keep it well. She was hoping to chest it, but here it falls onto the feet of Police ladies. Mary Berko hit it inside. Vida Puku with a long drive again, but to nobody in particular. That is an easy, and will be calmly collected by goalkeeper Rita Buama. Well, 6 minutes already at the Antia Kupa in Sochu. It's goalless between these two sides. As Police ladies will track forward a bit from the right hand side. Victoria Tay was trying to look for Grace Anima, was brought down. Oh, just look at that challenge there.
Her first touch let her down. She could have done better.
Again, give a lot of credit to the defender, because we all know how dangerous Grace Anima is. Floated inside by Tay, but again, very poor kick from her.
They need to be accurate on their set pieces, because if you really want to punish Jonina, the set pieces count. Looking at the height of the players in defense.
They've already got in one corner kick. Only it's a free kick, but
2 free kicks.
Certainly, but failing to make good use of it.
Yeah.
It stays for Husseina. Unless picking.
Kill them all, just use out and kill them all. No more clapping, no more slapping, just the spray will kill them all. Use it once, use it twice, don't not be there if they're wise. Mean that down, get out in and get them out.
Out insecticide, so we are boah, faha.
Everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. As an international journalist and actor, my health is my priority. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar in terms of my health. Let's hear what others are saying about M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. Sister, please, you, let him talk to you. Who will be careful M-Punch one?
Chesena me ankasa me period na se problem is wom ntina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chesena nya asem ketewa na me kwan point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo meduro me fae no ene ma won kra me enu foforo kwa na me kwan mu a eba ti ani je dia ba fie pa.
You heard everything yourself.
Me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante and then ko endpoint omama nura and then why dia wetimi asori anante.
That's M-Punch for you. Of Acrobato. Hello. Hey, Oshisho what chair? Okay. A free bra with the M-Punch what dance. I'm a choir no. Me Jones se ma na nkoyie and person ma yem nyina and na magina sabema. Na me be fear for there. E hwa de nyina jaresa. You heard everything. I have secret. M-Punch is my secret. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Are you tired of dealing with toilet paper that irritates your skin and clogs your toilets? I mean your WCs? Wait, I have great news for you. Flora Toilet Roll is the game changer. Flora Toilet Roll is thick, gentle on the skin, and fragrance free, making it ideal to clean your intimate parts as it causes no skin irritations and or allergies. The best part is it is made to dissolve easily, preventing plumbing issues and clogs. Experience the ultimate comfort of Flora Toilet Roll. No more clogs, no more skin irritations.
They just got a Pana to play big clubs in the zone, but it's been a bit worrying for them in terms of nesting out very important result in this particular zone.
So there's a bit of difference. I don't know which one was best for them, either the natural grass or the AstroTurf, because they seem to be doing things right on the AstroTurf more than the natural grass that they were playing in Achimota. Big result for the AstroTurf for them.
Very big result. It's up to the managers of the team to decide on where they really want to play.
And I guess they'll continue from the AstroTurf. If they should play their next match there, then it means this is where they will end up the season. We'll be seeing Police Ladies in the top 4 this season if they could make things right.
Well, so let's see if they could make things right. But back to this particular game. It's a free kick on the left-hand side for Jonina Ladies. Well, thinking Santua. But yet to really see Sandra Tinga in this game. A glimpse of what she can offer, but she's yet to be at her full potential. Still Police Ladies, and must be a bit disappointed as well.
I haven't seen the creativity in these two teams as well. It's either the defenders or the midfielders are not finding the right passes to the attackers, or the attackers are not positioning themselves well for the ball, because it looks as if anytime they are getting to the final third, there is no one in particular. It's either ballooning the ball or just kicking it straight to whoever is available. Both teams, it's not really a clear cut for them. They need to be constructive a bit. We need to see that fine football, that kind of true passes to make the game interesting. But ballooning the ball, I think, is really not helping.
Does Sandra Tingani a shot? Very workaholic. Yeah, to find her rhythm. There's been a lot of quality addition to this team, who has always missed the service of Tema. One of our players, a trade with Tipi Mazambe, female side.
Tema Bafo played an instrumental role in them coming to the Premier. I thought she would have been one of the experienced players to lead the team, at least to settle for a season or two before applying her trade. But sometimes when it comes calling, you just can't afford to let it go, because it happens once in your lifetime. So she needed to grab the opportunity.
Floated inside from the right-hand side. A lot of decisions there, but again, a final touch from Agnes Iboa. Will be a bit questionable, but wait a minute. What were the defenders doing? That was a huge boot from the striker.
So sometimes defenders, I have a problem with them when it becomes that crowded, when there's traffic. Your clearance has to be a bit of you just don't have to kick it direct, because when it went, it came back bouncing. If he had had a push right, this would have been the first goal, if she had had things right. But sometimes you need to know how to clear your balls when there's traffic or it's crowded in that manner. Just don't kick it anyhow, but you have to find a way, even withdraw it or even trying to spread it, just not to float it.
Or a bit of template flying a few seconds ago. Oh, lovely ball from Jame. She's kept. And he swept off her feet. That was a clever play. At least Jonina ladies once again averting the danger that was looming.
Still not cleared.
They are really keeping Agwazi in bay in this game. She cannot be given a lot of opportunities, else she is going to punish Jonina defense for it. And here comes the lady going to the ground once again in this game.
Pojo.
That was quite a very hard tackle on her.
Yeah.
I'll talk about Bless Fojo. I think she plays for
First Ladies last season, but this time around she is here to help Jonina ladies.
At least bringing in her rich experience in this game. And does Bless Fojo, Matilda Bless Fojo in your shot. Those cross carpet from Faith Ladies to the new side.
Jonina.
Damashi with this throwing at the left hand side, quickly taking. But this goalkeeper, Osman Hussein, has been a bit quiet between the two sticks. Here to face real threat from Police Lady strikers in this game. As we've done 27 minutes already.
This is where you have to be a bit cautious, because if you have that holiday.
But watch this situation carefully.
So it's a clumsy challenge.
And very direct.
Direct. The police eyes was on the ball, wasn't looking. So definitely it's a clumsy challenge, and then if the referee decided to go for a card or apply it's fair enough.
Well, the two players in some big trouble at the moment. The player in the 25 set of Swakuba. This is a cross section of the fans for you. Sitting quietly, waiting patiently to see the first goal registered in this game. Some of them will love to enjoy from under the tree with a natural breeze blowing over them. But here she still is on the turf again. Asukwa Felicity after getting into that challenge. Oh, and she receives the yellow, and a very spot-on call from the referee, Sarah Ajete. If you watch the highlight very well, she rushed into that challenge. And she needs to be okay to continue with this game. So that's the first yellow of this game, going the way of Police Ladies. Oh my goodness! Oh, that was a real textbook header from the captain, Quentin, but again, she fails to direct. Look at it, explicit kick into the penalty area, left unmarked, and the final touch from ahead, nothing to really write home about.
The ball was floated in it, free header. This was a ball that no way the captain and the goal poacher could have just headed it straight into, because the goalkeeper had already committed herself, and there was nothing that you just have to pick a spot and then you just headed it in. You can't be missing chances like that, because how many chances has she gotten? This is the third chance that she has missed. As a captain, you need to be, at least one has to count. This should have been the first goal. 20 minutes.
Well,
my word.
Well, my co-commentator is really in a world of emotions, but wait a second, even the fans can't explain better. I'm sure they were thinking that was the first goal of this game.
Just look at the fans. They have come in their numbers.
Asantiwa without a real hit inside. Still lingering within the 18-yard. Fojo, Tent. Atinga was trying to hit his on to the right-hand side, but couldn't find anyone. Victoria. Grace Senima. She's got a player in plenty of space, a captain. Anita Agwaji! Hussein makes that important save. Oh my goodness. What a save there from the goalkeeper. Look at the rack from the big lady up front. The placement from her is a bit questionable. Very straight at the goalkeeper.
This shouldn't have been the referee, it should have been the assistant. For once I asked myself, where was Osman going to? It was a very difficult and tricky one indeed. If she had missed the ball.
Temeshi, Victoria is on to the part of Agwaji now, who sprints. Again a touch. We'll be on the byline. Welcome goal kick for Jonina ladies in this game. We'll talk about her. She scored against. She got one, and her captain, Maribel Cook, got a brace in that game on this fixture that has always proven to be very difficult to crack.
Seems Agwaji and Enima have swapped position. Agwaji is now to the right, and then Enima is going to the left.
Asazi, oh lovely kick from inside of her foot, finds the captain Pente. Well, that was a very heavy touch. To be a walk-in goal kick. Richard Buama not having any troubles to deal with. Sukwa, Temeshi. Just to nobody in particular, but it's a huge boot by Abigail up here. Police ladies corner kick from the right hand side in this game. He's a captain on the side. She's been everywhere, literally on the death.
Being captain job.
Bente, here she comes. The opposite captain.
So this is what happens. Look at where the striker has dropped in to come for a ball. In this case, as she has the ball, there is no support up front for her to lay off the pass to, so she has to make sure she holds on to it. And if she's not able to get a foul, it's still back on them. There is always pressure. This is a time they need to open. They need to get the supporting midfielders to be rather handling the ball and then giving her that free roll to be able to move forward and then have the ball. But this case, it seems everyone is all over trying to catch whoever they can. It's not helping Jonina.
Not helping any of the sides in this game. But I tell you, Felicity Asante, who formerly plays for Berry Ladies, is still on the bench for Jonina Ladies. Could be a wild card that could be thrown in the second half, perhaps, by Coach Joseph in this game.
Depending on how the first half ends.
Yeah, that was nearly some jittery moment. It stays within, but it's been kicked out here. Akwaji gets it away. Oh, lovely back flag there. Police ladies now on the right foot in this game. The referee, oh my goodness. The referee thought her touch has found the back of the net in this game. But look at the run from the big striker, Agwaji. Finds the referee. It was picked off her foot. Due the fire.
What a crazy moment we've seen within just a second.
That could really change the complexity of this game.
After the organization and the build-up of Jonina, he just turned around and police just missing it.
Sandra Tinga was touched on that occasion. Most of the fans feeling that advantage should have been placed on as Agnes Yeboah. That's a poor kick into the channel. Sandra Tinga comes for it. Retract it back. Deal. Yeboah. Tinga again. Here she comes, very hard-working player. Deal. She's got Abigail very close by, has got Agnes also at the right-hand side. That's Jonina ladies throwing in this game. Less than 7 minutes to go with additional time. And the story is still intact. 0-0 between the two sides.
Football is uncertainty. Anything is possible within the 7 minutes.
Here comes a real hit. That is very far away from the mouth of the goal post. Nearly Agnes Yeboah once again. Making the cut for the national under-20 side, the Black Princesses. I couldn't even enjoy a minute. Santiwa. Again, that is an over-ambitious kick from her, straight onto the path of goalkeeper Rita Buama, who's done so well in place of by Kisu Saku.
Don't forget the finest goalkeepers that we've had in this country. Most of them are from police ladies. And we are having a goalkeepers trainer as the person of Asantwa, Ama Asantwa. So it tells us from generations to generations to generations. You can't take it away from police ladies.
Well, you can also talk about Fafali Dumasi. Very quality, has been at a point showstopper for the Black Queens until her injury. She decides to say goodbye to football.
You can't take it away from them when you have them in the police team.
I tell you what, they just have a knack for
and they have the
discovering.
eye to discover them as well.
I tell you.
So when you see them in post, you can't underrate them.
Certainly not. But here they'll try for her from the right hand side. And it finds a black shirt. Now such a long hit there from the centre back again. She's been one of the most busiest at the back, I must tell you. 28, fine Agnes. Taking off her feet, it still stays within that dangerous area. Buama goes to the ground to stream it.
Bente and Agnes have been indecisive up front. When they have the eyes on the ball, they really don't know what to go for. This one, you could have even gotten closer before the goalkeeper end. It's just a little bit touch to just flip up or even a chip. But she anticipated and she didn't know whether she go in or just to wait. Same as Bente when she's up front. It's either she miskicked it or maybe once in a while I don't know how they think when they are in around the box. When you are goal poacher, you need to be hungry when you are in the box. You just have seconds to think about it, so they will have to be looking around themselves before even receiving the ball. But if you are always fidgeting, thinking of what to do to the ball, you always found yourself wanting.
Well, lacking a bit of leadership up front in this game. Let's keep out the side. And her strike partner, Agnes Yeboah. But yes, Deborah Free for police ladies in your shot. You can see it, her facial expression tells it all. She's been with this team for about 4 years now, I must say. For Joe.
This team, they are trying to play two up front now. Agnes and then Bente. Before one, Bente either drops and then leave Agnes in front, or Agnes drops and then, but you can see both of them, I think, playing too tough. It will help them. If one should miss, one can pounce on it.
Well, but to be honest and fair, it's been a great job done so far by Jonina ladies. Has been able to hold the might of police ladies in this game. Quite shocking. We're yet to see a single goal in this game, considering a kind of letter form the forward of police ladies have assumed in recent outings, especially in the Women's FA Cup. Juanita Guaji, Jane Ayam, and Grace Enima, and even the captain of the side,
Mary
Beko.
Don't forget, this is the style of police ladies. They are not that aggressive and then the passer of the ball. What they do is they use experience. If they should get you on the break, they pounce in and then they use the experience to get you. So all you know, you can play all the ball that it matters. But when they come, they use the experience, because definitely, absolutely, they cannot have that kind of one-on-one with you. They can't run. They don't have that fast pace. But if they should get their things right and then act wise, then you'll be in trouble.
Jonina ladies free kick, very advantageous position before taking. Right, Fojo can be very disastrous for police ladies into the wall. And it stays on the tap. It's finally headed away by Donfa Dai. Victoria. Well, 45 minutes is up, and it's 4 minutes of additional time. What a game we've had. Gotta can see a bit of excitement from the fans here. Their team is here to find the mouth of the yawning net, but they are seen. All they want to see from the team. Here they come again, chasing from the right-hand side. Great defending from Adai Dunfair once again. Oh my goodness. Jonina ladies are beginning to take their game to the opponent. Just look at the race. And look at the act of defending by
Great
Dunfair
defending.
in this team. Corner kick floated inside. Oh, nearly panicking moment. And it still hangs within. It stays. Oh my goodness. I think that goes to the ground when it matters most. It stays. And it's way off the mark. Oh, glass Flojo. With that final touch. That was a real hit. It started from here. Pente getting involved. It's back onto the foot, but the technique was a bit problematic. Azazi draws very deep to help. Santiago back to Azazi again. Kwaji very equal to the task, very physical. And it's Azazi that wins the sympathy of referee Sarah Ajete in this game. One of the referees that have come through the loins of the catch them young policy. And you can see as Jonina Kwaji that invokes the wrath of the referee in this game. That will be the second yellow card for police ladies.
And Sarah wouldn't take that.
I really remember her in refereeing some of the Women Super Cup games as well as the KGL.
Was part of the Catch Them Young.
Certainly. They are now becoming big ladies and boys.
Graduated. And now Premier Division referees.
Here's the dream. Pente goes on a marker. She's got Azazi running by, finds her. Goes on 3 players. Lots of time delay. Tinga is looking for support, finds one. A few seconds to exhaust the additional time that have been added on by the referee in this game. Don't feel time is killed. Well, finally, Jane A.M. goes to the ground, wins the sympathy of the referee, and that could be a big chance for police ladies. Could be the obvious final kick of this particular first half department.
Absolutely. If they can take advantage of it, they could sign off in the very first half.
Well, so they failed to take advantage, and that ends the first 45 minutes. It's been an interesting game, sold out by both sides. But I must tell you, it's Jonina ladies that have come closest in most of their ambition to find a goal in this game. There are lots of talks in the dressing room by both managers. But at least you watch the first 45 minutes, Jonina ladies will be a satisfied side. Well, Jonina ladies 0, police ladies 0. First half, Adantieku Park in Sotu.
Morning, time to wake up.
Feel every taste, it never spread. Top chocolate spread. Every day, it is our drink. Top choco instant mix. It's 3 in 1 and tasty too. Made just for you and I.
Choco chocolate spread. So when you be the for bread anymore, I'm gonna come and say, now Top Choco instant mixed chocolate drink in this way. And 3-in-1. Head to phone fresh 0551 033 033. Top Choco. It's chocolatey. FDA. Aji ejedi yin kratwe atu.
Adriani bia wuye bia ayiko seasoning powder wo homa enu na be ma ne de no eye peye
it don't mean hamsi
ayiko spices no
and chicken seasoning
your beef seasoning powder chicken goat fish jollof stew 3 mix
ayiko spices ayiko
Ekoye.
Adriani e ayiko spices aye die so ekoye ankasa
ukoja so ayiko
MD ajidwe die nkrato yatum.
So that is how it all started here at the Antieco Park with both teams taking a 10 onto the pitch. Hoping to at least find a dazzling first 45 minutes, which couldn't really happen. We'll talk about the referee. Sarah JT, one of the catch the young referees, at least living her dream on this point. That was assistant coach of Jonina ladies, Abu Kasim. That is how he started for Joe with the first kick of the first half. Police at least try working something from the left-hand side. This was from Pente across the face of goal, and the captain failing to make maximum use of that. This was the minute the big lady herself was brought down. But here they had a throw-in. Pente goes around the market. She's got Osei close by, who decides to retract it back to Atinga, and the opportunity was totally wasted. Here was Pente once again trying to catch goalkeeper Rita Buama. This was a great opportunity as the referee feeling that it should come the way of Jonina ladies. There were lots of misunderstanding within the box of police ladies. Agnes Yeboah failing to make good use of that. Deal came for it, destroyed. Finds Agnes. But again, Dunfair was equal to the tax. And this textbook header from Pente, totally laughing of the opportunity. This was Juanita Guaja with plenty of space to find the first one for police ladies, but a final kick, really nothing to write home about. As Rita Buama came with this one. This was a minute. Jonina ladies, what a lovely backflip from the captain. Thought he had gotten into the lead through Deborah, but what a way to defend in this game. And you know Deborah knows it. This was Agnes Yeboah with this lovely kick. A feeble one for that matter. Forger with this one straight into the wall, but the ball stayed. Here was Jonina ladies again trying to create something. Forger went in for that ball, but what a brilliant defending from Dumfat died there. Unless he give his side a corner kick. This was the moment the fans thought they had found the back of the net. And she slips to the ground. Sandra Tinga, how did she really go to the ground? Maybe a question she would answer. And so that was it. So this is halftime here from the Antieco Park. Jonina ladies 0, police ladies 0.
First half here at the Jonina AstroTurf. Jonina 0, police ladies 0. Interesting first half, not clinical from both sides, but at least we've witnessed an end-to-end between these two sides. And Just that we are missing the goals. The goals is what we're looking out for, but it's we didn't get it in the first half. Probably there's a second half towards this, and then we'll see how it goes. I have here the owner of Thunder Queens, Anna Standa, here with me to discuss the first half. Good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, Avisa.
Long time.
Long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now Thunder is not in the Premier League, but we have you here to discuss with Premier. It doesn't take anything away from them. Jonina and Police Ladies, your impression in the first half?
Well, I would say the game is going on so well. I think tactically the coaches are playing to their formation, but you can see from the first half of the game that you realize that most of the teams haven't gotten their feet yet. It's still in the rush stages. But you realize that the away team, that's the police team, has picked their feet ever since they conquered Hazakes and won the FA Cup game against Ampendakwa. They did so well. Now they are beginning to pick their pieces. And then vice versa, the home team, which is Jonina, they're also doing well. But it looks as if, experience-wise, they are a little bit down. When they get into the goal area, how they have to take their time and possess the ball, you could see they are always in a rush. So I think going on well, if we all do things right and they take their chances, I think both teams have a very good chance at least to carry the day.
Okay, so let's look at Jonina. At least they have played up to a level that we were not expecting. We're thinking the experience side, which is Police Ladies, to take advantage. But Jonina hasn't done badly at all in the first half. It's just that they didn't take their chances. What do you think is the problem? Looking at the coach formation and the players, is it she picked the right players for the right formation that she's playing, or it's just that they are not grabbing the formation given to them?
Well, when you speak of the game experience, you see, Police came with, as you can see, they beef up with equally both experience and then young ones. But when you look at the likes of Jonina, they have also the likes of, they are newly entrant into the women's Premier League when it comes to the game. Yeah. So you realize that for experience, Jonina is now catching up in the game. I think conditionally, if Jonina is able to hold Police for a while and the Police doesn't take their chances, I think Jonina can punish them. That is with condition and fitness level when I say that. But when you assess the game, the chances that Jonina had, if Police would have had that chances, I think Police would have buried the game. So you realize the game is like a balanced game when I say. So I think with the coaches' formation, they are all playing tactically, because I've realized that the way Jonina is playing, I think they are playing to their coaches' tactics, because when they open up a game and the police have their chances, they'll bury them. So it looks as if the Jonina lads have relaxed back and then realize that they take their goals, when the ball comes, they relax and then they move on. But you see, when Police get the ball, you see they press a lot, but they recover too fast. But so let's see how the game flows in the second half. That is where coaches will bring in their tactical play, their changes and their formation. That is where we are going to see whether if both coaches has gotten or has read the game very well.
Okay, so in the first leg of the match, or the first round, we saw Police beating Jonina by 2-3. So you could see that the difference is that the 3-2 formation, both of them have their feet looking straight into the net. Like they scored, there was a 5 goals that we saw in the first half. This first half, we haven't seen any goals there. Who has missed most chances is Jonina. That's why I'm coming to them. Yeah. They are the home team. They have seen most of the ball possession. You will give it to them. Yeah. They have had a clear-cut chances that they needed to. We know it's inexperience.
Yes.
If you were the coach, as you have announced, what would you have been telling Jonina, because they are coming back into the second half? Opportunities sometimes when you miss somewhere, what would you have to be telling Jonina as the second half?
Well, I like the way he brought it. You see, as you can see, the first game which was held at Achimota, when you played at Achimota, you realize the goals came very fast.
Yes.
But later when they got the rhythm, Jonina relaxed, and then they almost beat Police at Achimota Park, if not because of time and experience. So now, if I was the coach of Jonina, like I told you earlier on, the coach I knew, because I know how Jonina used to play. I also seen how Police used to play. So that's why I told you earlier in the first half, the coach of Jonina is playing, because of the previous experience they had with the Police team. I realized that they were playing more defensively, more than offensive. So now, coming into the second half, at least they've seen the dangerous lads, they've seen how they flow, they've seen how they go. So I think probably in this second half, he's going to change the tactics of the game and then maybe open up for them to be more offensive, more than defensive. So moving forward, if I'm the coach, I'll advise them when they get into the second half, and maybe the half of the police, they should take their time and take their chances reasonably. As you were saying, Jonina had most of the chances. That you realize that the balls keep going, they keep running and but it's up to them for them to take their chances. But I bet you, if police would have had the chances that Jonina would have had, I think police have buried the game already.
What is stopping police to create that chances? Because they are not getting the midfield battle. Almost when you have the midfield battle and you are winning match balls in the midfield, that's where we are able to create chances.
Yeah.
We are not seeing police creating chances, but they are just trying to use their experience, as I could say.
Yeah.
What should police ladies do to stop the midfield of Jonina?
Okay. All right. This is what police has to do. You see, playing the Women's Premier League is totally different than most of the games. Police, like you said, it's experience. They don't play more than 2 to 3 passes in their own half.
Okay.
You understand? They better believe in taking their chances as soon as possible. Because when you play more balls in your own half, the game will be nice. But after the game, who wins it? You understand? So I think the coach has implemented a strategy whereby they should send most of the balls into the opponent's half, whereby they could easily get the balls and then get their chances as soon as possible. So you realize Jonina is doing most of the handling of the ball in the midfield. Police handling of the balls, I don't think they normally send the balls for them to move on. So I think it's a strategy that police coach too has implemented. And I think I saw them play against Ampim, which was they took their chances as soon as possible. They just sent 2-3 balls and they're in their own half and they buried their chances. So I think this is where the second half is where we are going to see what each and every coach, the coaches are going to bring on board and see the strategies that they are going to play, and we'll see most of how the game will flow.
Okay, so we are seeing police ladies who are waiting to catch Jonina on the counter break. But how swift are they able to do that only time? So we've got 45 minutes for each of this side to redeem their image. Is it going to be Jonina or is it still going to be police ladies? As we said, it's an experienced side, and definitely we were expecting much more from the police team, but it seems the home team, which is Jonina, is dominating, and they have really lifted up their expectation, but they are not clinical.
Very well.
Now, what they can do is a clinical finish.
Yeah, I think going forward is like they only need a clinical finisher who can just bury the balls into the goals, and then they are good to go. Clinical finish, because you realize that the game, they are processing the ball, they are hitting the balls, they are taking but the only point that they are not taking their chances. So now, if they are able to take their chances, I could see simply they'll just maybe have some goals in their baskets.
We come to the defense of police too. If now Jonina is just having their way through, doesn't mean the defense of police is really not holding. Because definitely if your defense is not really holding or is not solid, this is where your opponents find chances and then loopholes.
Yeah, it's like we already discussed about the midfield pattern of the police.
Final
lads.
chance.
Yeah, final chance. I would say let everybody do his work, and then I think let's see what's going to happen in the second half.
Okay, the next 45 minutes will determine who wins the game here at the Antieku Park. Victor will be taking over for the next 45 minutes.
Well, 31 degrees Celsius. Wind speed of 11 kilometers per speed as we get ready for the second half of this intriguing game. So there we go. It's a big fixture. First half produced nothing exciting. But the second half, at least most of the fans will be hoping that it can produce the exciting moment that they are looking for. It looks like a player still struggling to continue this game. That is Diu, limping. Mary Beck will fix this one quickly. Gwaji, sandwich between two black shirt. Fojo, a teammate having the better of that. Mary Beck. We're deep into half of Jonina ladies in this game. And she stays on the turf, looks to the referee for help. Just look at it. That was a lovely touch, isn't it? And she was tripped from behind.
committed. And it's in favor of police ladies.
Well, it's a free kick from a very acute angle. It's ball taking, can be very dangerous for the home team. Here it comes, floated in, and Huzeima on the right place to claim that one. Well, she's been very confident between the two sticks.
There wasn't enough power behind the ball.
I mean, the pen was quality, but like you rightly said,
there was no punch.
Yes, Grace Enima goes round one, goes round. Felicia Diva couldn't go past Atinga. Oh, she's been fouled by the midfielder. Will make life very difficult for her. Just look at it, that is no nonsense touch there from Sandra Tinga committing that foul. As Victoria Tay comes for this one. Sends a diagonal one into the penalty area, but it's whipped away. Well, talk about officiating in this game.
Officiating hasn't been bad, it has. You know, that's what I'm saying, they catch them young. It's something that we're looking at. I thought she would have been intimidated, but Sarah is just up on her feet and she's just going according to, you wouldn't see the difference between the FIFA referee and Sarah. She's commanding now. She used to be the fourth referee. She has officiated some KGL matches and others, and she has graduated now officiating Premier League matches. You can't just take it out of her. Officiating has been fair for me this time around. You just can't fault Sarah at this end. Not talking about Christiana as well, the fourth referee.
Well, you talk about the officials for this game and you realize that Cynthia Mensah is also a student. Fourth referee, Christiana Usua is also a trader or a teacher instead.
And catch them, one of the catch them young. So we have two of them in this match officiating.
So most of them having their normal work and passion.
We have to give credit to the GFA current administration for that initiative, and we are getting them all around, feeding them into our elite leagues.
There's been a lot of talk about that particular initiative all over Africa. Ghana, once upon a time, 7. That's a model, but here comes police ladies. Huzeima arriving fast to claim that one. Oh, brilliant there from Felicia Diu. That was quite fast, isn't it? 20 delays on the ball, brought down.
That was a challenge from behind.
Well, talk about Eunice Pente. Remember her coming in against ACM Socre and getting the equalizer for them in that game.
I think it was
a Barry,
yes.
but I mean her impact. Her impact in that game, obviously,
resulted in that penalty that they missed. They could have won that game, hands down.
And since then, she's been a regular starter for Jonina ladies.
The captain, for no injuries, you have to play all the matches.
Well, some teams have had their captains.
Leadership example.
Taken to the bench. Let me just stay here, but interesting stuff at the Sotium Park. 15 minutes done already. The Santua finds Osei. Oh, lovely play there. Also, Pierre is trying to flick it over the defense of police ladies, but it's being worried once again by Sukwa. Pente chested, finds Diu. The boy free, drops deep to have it. Akwaji will now. Well, that's the second touch from her, letting her down that occasion. But a lot of credit to this young lady, Abigail Apia. She'll need a win from this game, owing to the fact that Lady Strikers themselves have beaten league leaders, Hazakets, in a very dramatic fashion. Goes to the ground, referee says game to continue. That was too easy. Victoria. Back to Asqua, who decides to hit it into midfield. Vaida calmly sends it back to a goalkeeper. And once again, Asantua takes her off the ball. That'll be a throwing advantage to the away team. It looks like we are getting ready to have Felicity Asante coming into this game. I'll tell you a bit about her when she's introduced. But here's Jonina, ladies. For Jill. She's been a real decoy in midfield this afternoon. Here she comes again. Finds Sandra. Oh my goodness, that's a real hit. Don't far die. Leaps but decides to continue. Jonina finds Grace Unima. The referee couldn't keep it. It's back onto her captain, Mary Peku, who finds Agwaji. That's a very poor offside.
Police have really lived up to expectation. They are really not creating the chance. You know, their experienced side. And I was thinking the chance, the least that they could get is to be a bit creative.
Well, Nafisa, your view not far away from what most of the fans here, or even those watching us on TV, would have been thinking. This is a very experienced side.
They need to be creating chances. We need to be getting about 4 or 5 passes from them, and at least keeping the ball in their possession, making it an exciting, and then trying to create more opportunities, but they are not. It's rather the home team who is dominating.
For Joe. Pinte. Osei. Waste time. Gives the ball away. Jonina Young comes in. Vida fails to keep her on the ball, but there'll be a bit of race in it at her own defense. Watching the ball as Jonina Young chases in. There'll be a throwing advantage. Also, that's Sandra Tinga who comes off for Felicity Asante, formerly of Berry Ladies. Just thinking that Tinga is having some trouble after picking on some few knocks in this game.
Another experience from Felicity. Let's see what she brings on board.
Well, with Felicity's inclusion, that'll temporarily change the complexity or the arrangement of this Jonina side, as he'll have to play from the left-hand side, mostly on the wings. There'll be a bit of twist to their tactics in this game.
Tinga hasn't been bad in the first half. We hope the experience, Felicity, will just come to sum it up.
But I tell you what, Felicity herself has got lots of question marks all over her. She's not been very consistent with a particular club.
But on a good day, sometimes once.
She's a real quality striker if you give her an opportunity as the game flows. Player still stays on the turf. That was Jonina Young who trapped that one back to mid. And this was Grace Unima. He's planting a left foot into that clumsy challenge. Oh, that's a step by Felicia Usudi on her.
This particular match has been a bit clumsy.
quite physical.
Most of them have run into traffic. Look at the fans. Really looking out for the first goal. They want something to celebrate. They want something to cheer on. And it seems it's getting boring on this note.
But I tell you one thing about the crowd, you have a quick flash or a quick scan, you realize that we've got children, we've got women, we've got men all over here.
All sides.
They love their football. For Jonina.
And they keep on coming.
Painting now, Alesti puts a smile on the faces of the fans, inside to hit it deep. Diagonally, Agnes, oh my goodness. And he still is up, and a flag as well from the assistant referee one. Gloria Sena Kumedro.
She also had a rich experience in the refereeing course. She started this when she was in the primary, I think getting to the junior high school. That was when she started. She used to miss school to officiate matches. You can tell how passionate some of them are. They take it right from the basic and they grow through it.
That's a lovely touch from Fojo, finds a captain Kente who drops deep, goes to the ground again. Oh, she's been at the receiving end of most of these flying tackles into this game. Just tell you how hardworking she's been. She's not just stayed on top. She's dropped most of the time to help with defensive duties. That is a very physical game, I must tell you, very physical.
Running into traffic.
And the last person to receive the challenge is that lady. As Angela Santi, who stays down, but here is the man who is trying to conjure a bit of magic. That's Fojo, who's been in and out of this game. Cross session of police ladies bench. A lot of pep talks ongoing. Idea sharing of how to be able to break the back of this Jonina ladies defense in this game. Victoria into midfield. Asante once again. And the best of kick up front. Azazi giving a very tough battle on the right hand side. But Gwaji, they've been scoring it through the last 59 minutes in this game. And that's Felicia Santi, the new entrant, also goes onto the ground. Her career has been really hampered by lots of injury situations. And I just tell you, most of them, even Agnes Yeboah was even a doubt for this game, only to start after nursing an injury in the first half of the Women's FA Cup against Epiphany Warriors. Quite surprised to see her start this game.
Most of them have gone on injuries, and it's difficult to see them. Sometimes it really takes a long time for their recovery. Others are lucky to just have a few months and they're back on their feet.
Don't fear die for police ladies. Victoria pushed that one to the pass of Grace Nima, but well read by Vital Puku. Well, these young ladies, South Jonina ladies, are really giving the experienced team a hard time here. That is their free kick. Taking shot back to Victoria. Spreads it onto the far right hand side. Victoria once again calmly drops it for Joe, but Grace Anima wins the challenge. Yeah. That was a brilliant idea, but again, it has not got the Venom to sting goalkeeper, Osman Uzeima. Well, it's been a bit slow in this second half department of the game.
Yes, both teams are trading cautiously. They rather prefer to pick up a point than to concede losing 3.
Felicity Asante finds Azazi, oh, misses. Richard Buama goes to the ground to strip it. It's dipped over her. And it's been headed out. Finally, Jonina here, all dropping deep to help. Grace Sinima have a touch again, finds Jonina here, stringing passes together. Agwaji has it onto her feet. But the whistle is already up. A lot of frustration from police ladies in this game. Captain Mary Berko. Just watch it. Jonina with a touch here. That was a clever pass.
That was.
The referee thinks that Felicia Dew was touched in a bid to sweep that one away.
That was a stamp. It looks like a stamp on her foot. Don't forget the GFA award that was organized, the first GFA award. Gloria Sinakumejoro was the female assistant referee of the season.
So it tells you she's got a lot of experience under her belt.
A young lady from Bato.
Yeah, I'm sure they're watching her. Very proud of her in this game, but here, police lady walking forward through. Victoria Tay drops it to her captain, Mary Berko. Spreads it onto her right hand side. Jonina keeps it on the turf. Goes on a marker. And he's trying to show a bit of what it's made of. Agnes Yeboah, can she go solo? She's been well taken care of by Donfat Dai. What a game we have it. Quality stuff from the two sides. Well, I must tell you, if you're a follower of women's football, you agree with me a bit that Jonina has looked a bit rusty in the last 2 years or so, giving her own standard.
She's giving her her best when she was at her peak. There's no doubt.
Oh, that touch from Felicia. Rather, Les Fojo really letting it down. Grace Sinima. It's a second successive throw-in that have been denied police ladies in this game. A huge boot, Quinte once again going to the ground from the challenge of Felicity Asukwa in this game. She was having the better of her marker. And you can see a lot of tempers flying.
Don't forget, police is a security service team. They have the physique, the strength, the power. When meeting them, you have to be careful. The energy they put into whatever they do is just unique. You just can't write them off.
Well, it's taken quickly. Agnes Yeboah wins that challenge. Looking for options, finds one at the left-hand side. In Azazi. Abigail Apia. Oh, she goes to the ground. Mary Berko now has it onto her right foot. Sucks it onto Agwaji. And they give out possession. Mary Berko stepping forward herself, finds Jonina. Oh, lovely play. Can't double referee reach there. Oh my goodness. That was a very difficult ball for her to pick.
That was a constructive passes I've seen police in the few minutes now. The passing started from the captain to Jenny, you can just see that true pass. Just an effort from the referee, and then was just a bit slow, just a little slow to get Alex on that.
Also, a free stays on the turf after trying to catch up with the pace of that ball that was being intended for her. Some fans here. Oh, everywhere is crowded with fans. This is the biggest team in this facility who plays at the elite division of women's football.
Sometimes it depends on where you find the turf or the park. If it's really where that you've got a whole lot of people, the community stays around, then you are lucky to have enough fans as possible. Anybody passing, whether in the community or not, will have to stop by and then watch.
Jonina finds Grace. Intended for Ian once again. She's really lifted the game in the second half. A square. Inima once again. Finds a square. Lovely play from Asantiwa. Azavzi back to Asantiwa. That's a poor connection once again. From the left-hand side, from these young lads. Enjoying themselves in this game. Where it matters most of trying to squeeze one into the net is what they really struggle with. But here, we're a second police ladies. In a bit of poor position here. So stays. Tense! Oh, Zema is at the right place.
They're still finding it difficult to sort out their face in the box. Crowded, running into traffic as many times. They just can't get to sort out their feet when in around the box. Taking time, wasting that final second touches that they need to give the true pass.
Oh, wait a second, Nafisa. It's a double yellow card for the centre back, Felicity Asqua, and that is a match in order. Well, she's been a bit physical at the back.
Really not a foul, but I guess she might have said something to the referee. She might have said something to the referee. What she did or what she said, we really yet to find out exactly or what exactly she said to the referee, because there wasn't a foul or there wasn't a challenge on anybody, but we just saw Ajete Sarah flashing out the second yellow card, and that resulted in a red card.
So Goswet, Hansinote comes in for Lodina Osei.
Police ladies are down by
a lady. Who comes out of this game.
A tactical change.
Or certainly at least to beef up the attacking threat in this game.
Once she didn't challenge, then she must know what she said.
Well, a bit difficult to really find out what she really did to the referee to warrant that second yellow. But here comes Jonina ladies. Abigail Apia onto a left-hand side. The new lady that have just been introduced, Godswet, will have a first touch on the left-hand side.
America advantage to the dominating team, Jonina ladies. 70 minutes. 20 minutes left on the clock.
Well, it's reduced to 90 minutes.
Plus extra time.
additional time, I guess. But here they come again, Jonina ladies from the left-hand side. Felicity Asante watching it as he rolls out beyond the sideline. There's back Dainty, hits away by Felicity up front, but nobody up front to mop up that one. Jonina struggles to keep that pass on the turf. Agnes Ivoire looking for back flick, couldn't work, but managed to keep it for the second time. For Joe, goes on and Maka, lovely play. Oh goodness, still painted. Oh, goalkeeper magnifies herself to make that important save. Oh, for a moment. Just look at it, clever run. She didn't stop in a bid to find the opener. What a touch. Unless Jonina ladies quickly trying to make advantage of that numerical opportunity now they've got in this game with a matching order of Felicity. Akwaji, Grace Inima. Fine Victoria was known for lots of power, but this time around she made skill in an attempt to find the mouth of the net. That was a brilliant back pass from Grace Inima. It's going to be a big minute for Police ladies in this game. Grace Inima goes to the ground. What a game we've got. Oh, you can see she's holding her shoulder. Grace Inima.
Guess she's okay now.
No, she's got to be fine.
She's good. She's a service personnel.
Here it comes inside, two players chase it, but none of them is able to reach that, and that'll be a walking goal kick for Jonina ladies once again, who's got a numerical advantage to their favor. At least they need to make it count. But Police ladies are not showing any sign of lacking a person in this game in the last few minutes.
Their style of play is to just get you or catch you on the counter, and they use their experience.
Grace.
If you don't close them down.
Oh, lovely ball into us, Anita. But it looks like Grace, with that disadvantage, is now drifting a bit into midfield to be able to help.
Asoko.
Just look at that one that was hit over.
Akwaji.
But it's Deborah Free, not very happy with that touch. Oh, visited on her.
At least the advantage, all the 50-50 fouls, they are now grabbing it. We're going to help them.
Very important, they need to stay in this game.
But they need to be constructive. That was a foul.
Oh, certainly. There's a time Jonina ladies need to be very careful because Police ladies are playing their heart out now.
Too tired to get that grab. She had put in a little effort. I guess she could have gotten that ball to give up easily. 75 minutes.
A quarter of an hour to play, right?
The player needs to play 90 minutes plus.
Unfair die with a throw in. She's picked enough, but game continue with Mary Beckham hitting that one over. For Joe, gets involved. Jonina seems to have picked a touch. So that's the yellow card, and the first one going to Jonina ladies, and there's a lady in the patient, Asantiwa, who gets onto the wrong book of referee Sarah JT in this game. Was a strong tap from behind.
Jonina has been winning most of the fouls now. I guess she's the most player.
Boss is just getting involved and at least winning those 50-50 challenges there for a side who need it badly.
The most player fouled on the pitch as it stands.
Abigail Apia. It's a long kick. Lovely play there, at least looking for the forward line. Oh my goodness, you can see the frustration on the face of the captain, Eunice Pente. All the balls directed towards them and finding it difficult to meet them. They are trying to build from the back, but it's not really yielding the result they are seeking for.
Should they stay like that? Meaning they still stay in the same position, at just 1 point each added to their point amass. She's up now. Play continues. Jonina to the far left. Captain Mary Beck intercepted. A throw in for Jonina. Fast pace. Police ladies defending their lines.
Oh, so that's Azazi comes for it, drops it into the area of police ladies, but that's a poor touch from the lady in the 30 shirt. She's been very hard-working on the left-hand side. His touch not really deterring her from making those clever runs into the channel of police ladies in this game. Lovely touch. Jonina, ball taking off her feet for Joe. Oh, it's nobody in particular again. Lots of frustration there. Ball not really getting through those narrow spaces. Victoria onto the left-hand side. Finds Jonina, who's now drifting onto the edge of the 18-yard. Gives the ball away. Felicia Santi takes it onto the right foot, sends it across. Hands in. Finds Yeboah. Agnes Yeboah will have to take on a marker, looking for help. I couldn't find her captain. Santua. Lots of pressure now piling. Look at it. Oh my goodness. She was caught in a way. She was clearly offside.
That was a great pass. If she had timed her run well, I guess they would have been recording the first goal.
No, certainly, but she was miles in that trap. 9 minutes of normal time to go at the Antieku Park in Sotium. Grace Sinima finds Donfadai. Victoria sends it back to her goalkeeper. Boama. No, lovely exchange of passes from Pullers now in this game. Pente goes for the lock in. Oh, nearly. I was looking for the left top corner.
That was a good drive from Eunice. She spotted that the goalkeeper was out, so she wanted to try that long drive. But wayward.
Well, it's opportunity for Police Ladies to regroup all the way from the back in this game. Felicity retains it deep halfway into Police territory. Goswell is hit. And it's another walking goal kick out the field of Felicity Asante. She knows she could have done better. What a game we're having now, springing to life.
It's their turf. They should know where to give in that drive. If you are kicking from the back with a punch, you know where to stand. They should know the pitch by now.
Well, talking about this particular pitch, Jonina ladies have lost 2 games so far after attaining a top flight status, losing to Soccer Intellectuals on match day 1 in the 2023-2024 of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League by long goal to nil. Something the home fans really wept about bitterly. And what even kills the fans is the fact that they lost to their arch rivals, Epiphany Warriors, in the Women's FA Cup, making it very dire. They need at least a point from this game.
Losing to Epiphany wasn't something that they needed not to be paying, because Epiphany was paying when Jonina qualified from the Middle League, thinking that the regional champions, Epiphany, would have come to the Premier. So it's a game of revenge.
Well, game of revenge. Don't Fair Dyke gets it, but it's a poor touch. Alvaido Puku will sweep that one up front. Pente. Agnes Iboa was hoping to do the 1-2 connection with her with a back flick. Comes off the big lady in the 33 set for Police Ladies in this game. Gladys Crunchy. So it's Sophia Jakwa who comes in for Anita Agwaji. And she takes a very late shower in this game. She stays on it there, Felicity Asante. Well, it's something that I've really worried their career. She's been encouraged by her captain to continue with the game. With 5 minutes left on the clock as it stands.
Since they made the first season in the Premier League their biggest defeat.
Oh, wait a second, ball drops and it finally cleared away. Oh, that was a moment of victory for the home fans there. And it's Busema couldn't keep it.
Lack of communication.
The first account, but Abigail Apia clutched that one. The referee twisting and turning, finds the captain. Donfe, oh, lovely play from Donfe. Also, Grace Sinima in plenty of space by the final pass. Very wasteful.
Wasteful. Just as they were being constructive and then creating chance, they sometimes slide off. It amazes to see an experienced side that you're expecting a lot from them sometimes. Is a bad day in office? He seems not to get it when you talk about that.
Oh, that was a clever ball whipped into the 18-yard from Felicia Diu. But Felicia Asante couldn't really control it on the first account. And a lot of over elaboration. But here comes Fojo for them. Fojo. Gossett. Diu. And a touch. Nothing to write home about. And the fans will complain.
She had an option.
I was thinking she could have taken it.
Yes, she really had an option just to pass, to not being selfish from that point of.
87 minutes with 3 minutes to go in this game. And it's still battling between these two sides. Once again, we witness moments of chills and chills from the two sides. The second half typically went for Jonina ladies, who failed to make good use of it. But this second half seems to be tilting towards the way of police ladies, who are equally yet to register a goal in this game.
They've drawn 3 of their matches here at home against Lady Strikers, against Faith Ladies, then against SCM Socus. Could this be their 4th draw at home?
Well, just wait, don't conclude enough. We've got a few minutes left. Maybe something could happen.
That's why I said, could it be their 4th? But their biggest defeat has come from Police Ladies, beating them by 3 goals to 2. And their biggest scoreline, or their biggest win, was against Berry Ladies, beating Berry Ladies by 3 goals to 0.
So Agnes Yeboah has been retracted in this game. And Sekinatu comes in to enjoy the last few minutes left on the clock. Jene Deborah Free. Back to Jene again at the right-hand side. Goes for Nemaka. Will not succeed. Going past Abigail Apia at the far side. Eunice Pente, captain of the side, equally getting a yellow card. Azazi. She was stopping a trap by Jene. There's been a lot of battles on the far side. General Ladies comes out with this one. Pente was looking for Sekinatu. Couldn't find her. They're reconstructing from the back now. Fojo. Lovely play. Pente. Elsie was stripped from behind.
Blessing Fojo again.
Well, she gave out the ball away, but at least the captain of the side, Eunice Pente, could have continued, but he won a free kick.
Referee played advantage, but later on, after losing the ball, had to call back.
Floated inside, and Rita Buama on the right place to claim it. Well, 7 minutes of additional time to clear in this game. Sakinatu. Push from behind. Very spot on. Called by the referee. Grayson Inman was a culprit. That was a needless foul by her.
Sometimes it's good to commit the foul from behind than you allow, knowing the player you are dealing with. Tactical foul is sometimes acceptable.
Very, very. But here they come. Oh, the final touch within the 18 yard. Nothing to write home about. That was another great opportunity that will set the way of Jonina ladies in this game. It's been a difficult season for them, I must say. But well, it was expected. They are newbies. Don't expect much from them. You hope they will improve with time, but here they come again, tracking forward from the left-hand side. It's bent inside. Donfe was bit into it.
They have struggled a bit compared to SM Socrates and Faith Ladies when they came in the first season. They were absolutely fabulous in their first season. Army Ladies also were good in their first season. But teams like Rich City, Jonina are struggling now. But SM Socrates, this season hasn't been a good season for them.
Oh, it's been very tough.
Tough. Injuries?
In many others. But here comes a free kick for Jonina ladies, taking inside. Oh! That was a clever idea from Angela Santua.
Brilliant one.
I couldn't really find
the bend. The bend wasn't accurate. Both of them haven't taken advantage of their set pieces.
not really at all.
They had a lot of corner kicks and then free kicks in and around the box, but none of them could make a good use out of it. He's down.
Watch is good to continue with this game. And we'll continue from where we left off, as we've done 93 minutes. 3 minutes of additional time cleared. Felicity Asante wins the sympathy of the referee again.
Because the referee had it right. A bit impeded, yeah.
Or just in front of her.
Yeah.
And she will whistle for that. Oh, so many fouls in this game, impeding the beauty of the game. Oh, the kind of free-flowing football most of the fans were expecting. At some point, it's been difficult. Within 7 minutes was added to this game by the referees. Lots of stoppages. Grace Jonina couldn't go around the marker, but wins a throw-in advantage. Will take it herself. We've got a few minutes left on the clock.
This is where sometimes you see fans coaching behind the fence.
Vital Poco intelligence on that occasion, and is ensuring she doesn't concede a penalty. As Grace Jonina cleverly got in front of her.
I said to you, she's been the most fouled player on the pitch today, winning most of the foul for Police.
Victoria once again. Goswed couldn't really track for her with that one from the left-hand side. For 5 minutes of additional time has been played. Vida, long drive inside.
A minute and some seconds left on the clock.
Sekina Toma doing a shot a while ago. Yes, Vidal Poku. Ah, good. Jonina was going with the foot. She still has it. Felicia. Sakina too. And she's sending across it. That's side netted. Oh, it looks we headed for a draw here at the Anteku Park. A few seconds left. And the referee for this game, Sarah Ajete, will have a look at her watch. But for now, as police ladies who've got a big defending to do. As Fujo lines this one up. This could be the final chance of this game. Could this be the moment? Oh, nearly no. This will not be the moment. Oh my goodness. That was a nerve-wracking moment.
They've had the most of the glaring chances in this game.
And that concludes matters here after 97 minutes of football. There's the two sides that have settled for a draw. And most of them coming very close to finding the opener. But unfortunately couldn't find a back of the net. It's been a shared game.